Seniors, welcome to your senior meeting. This meeting is designed to give you all the information you need to assist you with your future planning. Take good notes, and if you have questions, please stop by the counseling office to see your counselor. So hopefully at this point you have met your counselor. If you have not, please take a look at the screen to see who your counselor is. If your last name begins with the letter A through G, your counselor is Mr. Chung. If it is H through J, your counselor is Dr. White. If it is K through O, your counselor is Mrs. Holland. And if it is P through Z, your counselor is Mrs. Bullock. You are encouraged to email questions to your counselor. Their email address is their first name dot their last name at cobbk12.org. Please keep in mind, if you have Mrs. Holland, she is here Monday through Thursday until 1 o'clock. In order to graduate, you must have 23 units. 4 of these credits must be English, 4 must be math, 4 must be science, 3 must be social studies, 1 credit in health and personal fitness are required. You need to have 3 credits in world language, fine art, or career tech, and 4 general electives. Please keep in mind, if you are planning to apply for a 4-year university, you must take a minimum of 2 units of the same world language. There are many viable options after high school, and they include entering the workforce, trade school, apprentice programs, military, tech colleges, 2-year colleges, and 4-year colleges. Trades and apprenticeships are great options. Some of those careers include electrician, plumbing, construction, certified cook, firefighter, automotive services. Training usually lasts 1 to 4 years for these, and it provides on-the-job training. These jobs can get paid very, very well. Keep that in mind. Should you decide to go to a technical college, you will need a high school diploma, and you will need to take either the SAT, ACT, or AccuPlacer. Hope and Zell Miller grants may be used to fund your education. The Hope grant pays a portion of tuition. No GPA requirement is needed to earn it, and you need a 2.0 GPA to maintain eligibility. The Zell Miller grant pays full tuition. You must have a minimum 3.5 GPA, and it pays retroactively during the first semester. In order to get into a 2-year college, you will need at least a 2.0. You will also need a high school diploma. You must have completed 4 math units through advanced algebra. Please keep in mind, if you are planning to transfer into a 4-year university, you will need to take at least 2 classes of a foreign language. The AccuPlacer, formerly known as the Compass Test, is an exam that you take when you are applying for a 2-year or a technical college. Please schedule the exam through the individual college you are planning to attend. This exam will evaluate your skill levels in reading, writing, math, and English as a second language. The ASVAB is a career aptitude inventory administered by the military. For more information about how to enter into the military, please reach out to your counselor. 4-year colleges look for 4 math units. This is through advanced algebra and typically includes pre-cal or advanced mathematical decision making. If you need more information about what your college requires, please visit that school webpage to look at their admission requirements. Also, keep in mind, you do need those 2 years of the same foreign language. They must be consecutive classes. For example, Spanish 1, Spanish 2, Latin 2 or 3, or German 1 and 2. Just make sure they are consecutive classes. Selective 4-year colleges are looking for more. Mainly, they want to see the rigor in your course selection. On average, these colleges like to see 5 to 6 AP courses taken. They prefer higher GPAs and higher test scores. They also want to see 2 years of foreign language. Keep in mind, you must be a well-rounded individual to get into these schools. How did you get involved in your community? Did you get involved in high school? And did you demonstrate leadership in any of these activities? You will be asked to write essays showing writing skill and character of applicant, and then submit letters of recommendation from your counselor and teachers. Please keep in mind, if you are asking for a letter of recommendation, give that person, either your counselor or teacher, at least 2 weeks to complete this letter. Colleges calculate GPAs in various ways. It is up to you to reach out to the college you are interested in to find out this information. For example, UGA and Georgia Tech weigh only AP classes with a 0.5. Other Georgia colleges usually don't weigh at all. Alabama colleges take GPA as transcript reports, and South Carolina weighs honors and AP the exact same. So what are you to do right now? We'll start with taking the SAT and the ACT so you can send your scores to the schools. Create a list of at least 6 colleges and research their requirements. Check the admissions deadlines. Apply online through their admissions department. Send your transcript. Keep in mind, each transcript is $5. Send supplemental materials, such as your recommendations, SAT, ACT scores, immunization forms, and research and apply to scholarships to help pay for college. As you know, the SAT has recently been revamped. One important thing to point out is there is no penalty for guessing. In order to register for the SAT, you must go to collegeboard.org. There are 4 sections for the SAT: reading, writing and language, math, and the writing portion is optional. Please keep in mind, if your college requires the writing portion, you will want to take it the first time around. The ACT is made up of 5 sections: math, English, reading, science, writing. You can register for the ACT at actstudent.org. Keep in mind that most colleges take both exams and that many colleges superscore. When you take the ACT multiple times, colleges will take your best scores and put them together to make up your superscore. For those students who receive free and reduced lunch, fee waivers are available. Come by the counseling office to obtain paperwork to get your waiver. If your student is on free or reduced lunch, he or she is eligible to receive 2 free SAT and 2 free ACT waivers per school year. Once your student tests on an SAT waiver, he or she is also able to receive 4 free college application waivers. It is very important that you have a variety of schools to apply to. As a rule of thumb, we recommend about 6 colleges. At least 1 or 2 must be considered reach schools. Those are where your academic credentials fall below the school's range for the freshman class. 2 or 3 should be your match school, where your academic credentials fall within the school's range for the freshman class. And at least 1 should be a safety school, where you are almost guaranteed to get in. For help with the college search, we recommend checking out georgiafutures.org, College Board, and Career Cruising to start. On those sites, you will find a wealth of knowledge, not just about college information, but also about financial aid, career options, and majors. For most schools, the application will involve submitting your application, submitting payment, submitting supplemental materials, which may be your essay, or even scheduling an interview. Request recommendations from your teachers or counselors. Don't forget, we need 2 weeks to write that letter. Submit your test scores. Request your official transcript, which is $5 for each transcript, and track your application. It is important that you follow the directions of the university and only submit the materials that they request. The Common App is a free admission application that applicants may use to apply to any of over 500 member colleges and universities. Please visit www.commonapp.org to see if your university follows this form of admission. The Coalition application will not be available for most schools until next school year. However, we want to make sure you are aware that it does exist, just in case you run across it in the future. Please take a minute to read through this slide so you are familiar with what the Coalition application is. There are many ways that a student can apply to a university. The first is binding early decision, where you cannot apply to other colleges, but you can apply regular decision. The next is non-binding early action. You can apply early to other colleges, and you can apply regular decision as well. The next is non-binding restricted early action. You cannot apply early to other colleges, but you can apply regular decision. We have regular decision, where the deadline date is established by the institution. Finally, we have rolling admission. This is an open admission where there is no specific deadline. Most students will apply either early action or regular decision. When making this decision, consider your academic standing and consult with your counselor if you have questions. Here are some tips for writing your college essay or scholarship essay. Start by brainstorming before writing the actual essay. Develop 3 essay parts. Make sure you are specific and honest. Try to find a creative angle, and be sure once you are finished writing it to seek feedback and proofread to make corrections. For many competitive schools and for some scholarships, you may be asked to interview. If that is the case, feel free to stop by the counseling office for sample interview questions and tips for making a great impression. Please keep in mind that you're trying to have a conversation and you're not memorizing a script. Ask questions about the university or the scholarship. This is an interview, so not only are they interviewing you, but you are interviewing them. Make sure to do your research, and remember, be yourself. In order to receive a counselor recommendation, seniors should complete the student profile sheet located in the counseling office. Seniors should allow at least 2 weeks for the counselor to complete their recommendation, and seniors should provide the student profile sheet to teachers as well and extend the same time courtesy. It is much easier to write a letter of recommendation about a student we are familiar with than a student who is a stranger. Take the time to get to know your counselor. Students can request a transcript by completing a
It's okay.
Students can request a transcript by completing a transcript request card. Students can request a transcript by completing a transcript request card located in the counseling office. Each official copy of your transcript is $5. Transcripts that are for in-state schools are sent within the day of the request electronically. Transcripts sent to out-of-state colleges are sent by mail. Here are some websites that we recommend for your scholarship search. Kell Counseling has a list of scholarships that may apply to you. Fastweb.com. The Hope and Zell Miller Scholarship and Grant can be found on georgiafutures.org. Check out the FAFSA webpage for information on scholarships and student loans. And then also check with your employers to see if they provide corporate scholarships. Your counseling department is currently conducting a group called Dollars for Scholars. We meet every Tuesday during LASSO and spend time researching scholarship opportunities and writing personal essays. For more information on how to sign up for our spring Dollars for Scholars, please come by the counseling office. On this slide, you will see the qualifications for the Hope and Zell Miller scholarships. In a nutshell, in order to qualify for Hope, you must have a 3.0 high school core GPA. You must maintain a 3.0 in college. Hope Scholarship only covers partial tuition for Georgia colleges. For the Zell Miller Scholarship, you must have a 3.7 high school core GPA. You must have scored a 1200 on the SAT or a 26 on the ACT. This covers full tuition for Georgia public colleges. Also, keep in mind if you lose either the Hope Scholarship or the Zell Miller Scholarship, you can only regain it one time. Seniors, please be mindful that your Hope GPA is not listed on your transcript. It is based on all your core course grades only. Honors coursework is not weighted, and AP courses receive only 0.5 extra quality points, up to a 4.0. Middle school credit is not included in this. You will get your tentative Hope GPA in March, but if you want to see your current status, please visit georgiafutures.org. Students who graduate from an eligible high school in spring 2017 must pass 3 courses from the following types of courses: Advanced Math, Advanced Science, AP and Core Subjects, Core Subjects taken at a University System of Georgia institution, and Advanced Foreign Language. This presentation will be up on the Kell Counseling webpage, so if you want a full listing of the courses that qualify for Hope Rigor, visit our Kell Counseling website and download this presentation for the link. For athletes who plan to play sports in college, you should register with the NCAA Clearinghouse at the end of your junior year. The registration fee is $60. NCAA will only accept online registration, and you will need to send an initial and a final transcript to NCAA. To support you throughout the year, please attend and participate in the activities we provide. Apply to College Day as a day set aside for you to receive help with your college applications and with the scholarship research. Today, you will receive a form that will enable you to participate in this event. Fill it out and return it to your teacher today. This is the only way you will be able to participate. Academic Signing Day is a day to recognize your achievements. More information will be provided in the spring. We advise that you take advantage of the college visits we have every Tuesday and Thursday during LASSO. To see a list of the colleges coming to visit, please swing by your counseling department. Congratulations to the class of 2017. Remember that your counselors are here to help you. Please reach out to us as often as you need to. We are here for you.